So y'all, now that we got our first paycheck, in this video, we are going to go and pay bills. So come and pay bills with me. Yeah, we in a car. I know. But we got it all written out. We got it all planned out. So let's talk about this. Now, we're not going to start with what was on our paycheck. What we're going to take a look at is what's in our bank account, because that's what we'll be paying bills from, what is actually in our bank account. So in our bank account, we have $4,902. Let's pay some bills. This is what I like to do. First, I like to see, is there anything outstanding? Is there anything that I've already paid that I'm still waiting to clear? In this case, no, there isn't. Okay, so that 4902 is what we're truly working from, what we truly have to work with. This is our first paycheck of the month. This is May. First paycheck of the month. The first thing we got to do, pay our mortgage. So we're going to go in and pay the mortgage, and our mortgage is $1,536, but I like to add a little something to keep it an even number. I like my balance to be a nice, beautiful, even number. So we're going to send $1,603 to the mortgage, and then this is going to leave us a balance of $3,299 that we have to work with. The next thing I take a look at is my credit cards. I have 5 credit cards that I gotta go check in on. All right, and I try to look at it from what I think is going to be my lowest balance, because that's going to be my easiest thing to look at. And then we're going to go to our most complicated credit cards, the things that we have so many things up that might take a little while. So the easiest thing we're going to look at right now is our Bank of America credit card, because we haven't been spending on this credit card. But again, what I like to know with any credit card that you have, even if you haven't been spending on it, check it out, because this is how you're going to catch if is there any fraudulent activities. Are there any fees that popped up? This card has a $95 annual fee. Did that pop up? So we just want to take a look at it. And so when we go into this card, we see that the balance is as we expect it to be, a nice, beautiful zero. Now, with this card, I told you it has a $95 fee. At one point in time, I was actually considering closing this card because I don't plan on using it anymore. I got way better cards that I'd rather use. But I decided not to close it out, and this is the reason why. The balance on this card, the credit line on this card is $21,000. The beautiful part about that is this. When you look at your credit score is made up of multiple parts. One of the parts it's made up is your credit utilization ratio, okay? This is the thing that you want to keep under 30%. You don't ever want to use up your cards to 100% or 50%. But the thing about it is, it's not just per individual card. It's usually over the span of credit that you have available to you. So me keeping open this 21,000 line of credit makes it so that I have more wiggle room to play with, right? Makes it so that if I do spend higher on a card, it doesn't matter, because overall it still looks like I have a low utilization rate. So I'm going to choose to keep this card open and just go ahead and pay the $95 a year fee. And I'm also going to make sure that we still use the benefits that come with this card, okay, when it comes time for that.
Yeah, so you was talking about closing credit cards. So they closed an account for mine. That was my Honda, my Honda account.
Yes.
It went down 5 points.
Yeah, ain't that it's crazy? They do the same thing with homes. Like when I paid off my house, it was like then my credit score went down. It's so stupid. It's like, because America loves for you to have debt. They just love for you to.
They just want to. That's like just get another car, get more in debt.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to get another car? You didn't get it with us? All right, we're just gonna close it, and that's gonna show a closed account.
I know it's the silliest thing that doesn't make the most sense. But this is why when you're also playing the credit card game and the credit score game, you also have to take into account what works best for your life. And sometimes what works best for your life is not to have not owing people a bunch of money and not owing people all this interest, giving away free money. Sometimes that's what makes best. I'm going to choose to give away $95 a year. And again, because this is how I'm playing my credit card game, my credit score game. Let's say that. Okay. So then the next card we're going to take a look at, we're going to go to Citi, and we're going to take a look at the Citi cards we have and what do we owe on these cards. So on this first card, Citi Strata, I noticed two things. I noticed one thing. I noticed that my Spirit airline ticket had been refunded. The $95 and some change was refunded back to this card. Yay, yay, yay. This is also the card that we bought our new airline tickets with Southwest. So baby, you gotta go in there and pay the Southwest airline ticket.
Okay.
And I think I wrote down what it was, how much it was. Yeah, you'll see it. No, you'll see it after you gotta deduct that $95. So what you're gonna see, I'll tell you. Because what you're going to see is going to say 200 and something, but it's 200 and something, but deducting 95. So what I owe on this card is $72.10. And so then that leaves us with a balance of $3,227. Next, we're going to go to our Citi Prestige card. On this card, one of the major bills that comes out on this card is my cell phone bill of $208, because I do try to pay all of my bills with my credit cards if I can help it. And so what we're going to do on this card is pay off the balance of $271.98. So this leaves us with a bank account balance of $2,955. Next, we're going to go to our American Express Aspire card. Now, this is where, because remember, this is just our first paycheck in a month, and I don't want to spend my bank account down to zero because I like to leave a cushion just in case there's some things that are going to be coming out of my bank account automatically. Or if something pops up, like I need to pull out some money from an ATM, I just like to keep some money in my checking account. So we can't just spend this down to zero, okay? So this is where it's like, okay, we might not be able to pay the full balance of what I owe. So far I noticed that I still had some money carrying over from April. So I said, let me make sure I pay off all of my April expenses. And so that came to $391.15. Okay, so I made that payment, and so this leaves us with $2,564. So then I'm going to go look at my other credit card to kind of see where I'm at with that. So looking at that other credit card, I'm like, I really don't owe anything on that card. So let me go back over to this card because we still have $2,500, right? And we don't need that much in our checking account. So I go back over here and I see that my insurance came through, my insurance on my car, my insurance on my house, that was $512, plus the HOA came through, that was $119. So, and then I have some odds and ends that I purchased. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay off the balance on this card, which came to $789.71. And so after paying that off, I had $1,774. Now going back to the Surpass card, I noticed, this is the card where I noticed that the Spirit was not refunded, the Spirit airline ticket. So I need to call them for that. Baby, I also noticed this, that $16.99 and $2.99 is still coming out a month.
From Peacock?
I guess so.
What it says though?
It doesn't say. It just says
Reoccurring?
what is it called? What's the channel called?
Peacock.
No, I feel like
Amazon?
it says Amazon. Yeah, video. I think
So I have to go party into the Amazon app and
yeah.
cut it off the subscription from there. Yeah, I gotta go.
So guys, what had happened was before we left on our month-long vacation.
We've discussed so far today.
Jay tried to mute me. They rude. Before we left our month-long vacation, we did one of those, I think it was like a 7-day trial for a channel because we was watching something on TV.
Traders.
You blaming it on me? I feel like it wasn't me. It was you. I feel like you
first got it because of the game.
Yes,
the
and it just so happened.
And you was like, oh,
It just so happened that Traders. But I've been watched Traders. I finished watching that before we left. So you were supposed to cancel it. So he got it for sports. And I guess he and we, because I'm roped into this, forgot to cancel it. And so it's been coming out. I think it came out 2 months now. And then $2.99. I don't know what that $2.99 is, but it's the same thing.
I think that's a commercial.
Oh, like the commercial free thing or something. So yeah, so that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, I just have to go to mine to see if it's in there. If it's not in there, it gotta be yours.
Yeah, I know. And this is the importance of going over your cards, because you're going to catch little things like this, right? On top of things that maybe you didn't charge, this is how you're going to catch these things. And if the more often you do it, the more you're going to have memory. Because there's been times
because the thing is, I think we canceled it.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, because you said you canceled it.
I did not.
This is what I remember.
Baby, I don't even know that sports package.
Okay. So you said you canceled it, you figured it out, something like that on your computer, right? That's what I noticed. But then we did that. You must have did that in March. So, but then it should have not came in.
I don't remember this at all.
It should have not come in April or.
No, that's that's a different thing. That's not that channel.
Yeah, I know.
We own Avatar, baby. We can watch as much as we want. Mm-hmm. We own Avatar, y'all. We rented Avatar, the new one.
That's it right there. Right?
Oh yeah, so it was Peacock. See, yeah, I didn't go in there.
Yeah, so I just have to press cancel.
Okay, awesome. That's done, y'all. Thank y'all for helping us with that. So then after that, I need to do my car payment. My car payment is what, $429. So we take the $429 from that $1,774. That leaves us with, clearly I didn't do the math right. That leaves us with what, 134 something. And then we have a lawn bill, because 'tis the season, the lawn's growing again, and we are having our lawn cut again. So that's $150 from there. So this still leaves me with a cushion, and I have the right numbers on the screen. This still leaves me with a cushion of over $1,000 to sit in my bank account until I get paid again, and that's the way I like it. And then when that happens, we'll go ahead and we'll pay the rest of the things that we have to pay this month, like our gas bill, electricity bill. But our major bills, like the car, the mortgage, stuff like that, is already taken care of. So that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thumbs up, subscribe. See y'all in the next video. Peace.